Hi Patreon partners, this is the June Ask Me Anything video. The question that came in this month was, how do you keep track of pieces, technical goals, and more for your students? In other words, how do you keep track of everything that you want your students to learn during the years? And the person who submitted the question said years, so I assume we are thinking over the long term of maybe teaching a student for 5 or 10 years, how we want them to learn. So I'm going to come back to that long-term vision in just a minute. I'm going to first start with some basic organizational thoughts on how you might track a student's progress. So I see a couple of ways you can do it yourself. You can do a very basic pencil and paper approach where you have a notebook or a binder where you just make regular notes, or you might have a section for each of your students and kind of just keeping track of what they are doing. Similar to that, you could use some sort of digital system, and that could be as elaborate as a practice app that tracks students' things and where you can put in goals, or that could be something more like just a spreadsheet or document that you keep on your own computer. That's what I do. I have a digital system of both tracking overall things for my students, as well as each student has their own document that is their assignment sheet, but I frequently will put things in that document that are either reminders to myself or a list of repertoire if I want to keep a repertoire list going. And what I usually do with that, if you want to get really specific, is I have their assignment on the first page of the document, and then on the second and or third page, I will make notes to myself and log repertoire and maybe set out some goals, or when we had a conversation about repertoire, say, this student likes these pieces, we should investigate those kinds of things.